Hey, it's the new movie show, which means we're taking on all the new movies. And what are those, Paul, you might be asking? Alien Covenant.
Coven, man.
Or Covenant. Also, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Long Haul. And a child grows up never going outside, thinking everything outside will kill them. But enough about Bart. It's everything, everything. Behold! Welcome to the new movie show. Paul Preston here to fill you in on what's coming to theaters this weekend. Don't go to the theater unprepared. We will prep you for all the big theatrical spectacles all summer long. Karen and Bart will be joining me as we talk about Alien Covenant, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Long Haul, and Everything, Everything. Sounds like 4 movies, but it was really 3. Let's get to some movie talk. It's what the best of us do.
I'm a movie guy. I can rattle off a bunch of movies.
First up, it's Alien Covenant, just in time for Karen's birthday.
Relax, Paul. I got this. This is the sequel to Prometheus, which was the prequel to 1979's Alien, unless you read an interview with Ridley Scott, in which case it wasn't. Also, stop doing that. I'm a big boy. I can handle the fact that Khan is a villain in Star Trek Into Darkness, and I'm more likely to avoid a Star Trek movie if I knew that Khan wasn't in it.
Now, in case you're confused about where this installment of the Alien franchise fits into the timeline of the overarching story, let me break it down for you. In 1979, Alien was released. In 2012, Prometheus was released as the prequel to Alien. But now in 2017, Alien Covenant is being released as the prequel to the 1979 Alien, which makes 2012's Prometheus the prequel to Covenant, even though Covenant is being released 5 years after Prometheus, which chronologically speaking would suggest that it's the sequel to Prometheus. But it's not, because the events of Covenant take place after Prometheus and before Alien, which makes Prometheus the prequel to Covenant after the fact, and making Covenant the sequel to Prometheus, and the prequel to Alien. Thus making it the seldom seen freaky dequel.
In the latest entry in the Alien saga, 6 new dumbasses get launched into space on the USS Hey, let's pick that up and bring it inside, to touch things they shouldn't, step on shit, and build up enough dummy credits to get a well-deserved death on the final scoreboard.
You hear that?
What?
Nothing.
Listen. You smell something?
I don't know how this picks up the plot threads from Prometheus. I can't even remember what Prometheus was about. I seem to remember a bunch of white guys doing stuff, but then that's every Ridley Scott movie.
The Covenant of the title is a ship shot into space filled with horny people and a bunch of human embryos with the mission of white people colonizing a new world for the human race to pollute, destroy, and then build a wall around. The crew makes a detour when they decide to investigate a supposedly lifeless planet nearby after receiving a radio transmission from the planet with what they think are human origins. Here's a clip of that transmission.
Good morning, Vietnam! Now, once on the surface of this planet, the exploration of this never-before surveyed landscape, of course, leads to a lot of peering. Stop peering into things. Look, if you see something gooey that looks like it might either jump out at you or squirt in your face, don't lean directly over it to get a better look at it. This has doomed you for decades, movie actors.
Are you seeing this?
See, this is where your peering gets you. Haven't these people watched other Alien movies? Does everyone need to take Movie Characters 101 again? We get to know all the characters and see how much they'll leave behind if they are, by some chance, murdered by an alien species. And then we get to see how fast they run from an alien species.
Game over, man. It's game over.
Oh, Bill Paxton. Come on, we can't just stop with one quote, can we? No! Come on, let's go, let's do it!
I am the ultimate badass.
Yeah. This can't be happening, man. This ain't happening.
Think we grease this rat fuck son of a bitch right now.
Maybe I've been keeping up on current events, but we just got our asses kicked, pal.
It's interesting to see a big budget horror film again. I mean, why spend millions on special effects when you can be Blumhouse and just spend that loose change in your sofa cushions? Although, the special effects in this movie don't seem to be quite on par with its predecessors.
Joining the cast is Danny McBride.
I have the fuel of Kenny Powers inside of me.
Billy Crudup.
I am a golden god!
And Damian Bachir.
Add the sentence, Ridley Scott is making another Alien movie, to the same blown mind where you're storing the fact that he's producing another Blade Runner movie, and holy crap, what's next? A new season of Arrested Development?
They are doing that.
What? We're getting that too?
Woohoo! It is my birthday!
Dear Diary. Well, it seems we couldn't avoid the writer's strike, so now we have a new Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie called Diary of a Wimpy Kid: The Long Haul. I know that it's been a while since the first Diary of a Wimpy Kid was released, so I'm assuming the long haul here refers to the kid's retirement. He's gotta be like 40 now. Hey, I just realized this is coming out just in time for Karen's birthday.
Dear Diary, it has indeed been 7 years since the first Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie. The first actor to play the Wimpy Kid looks like this. So I wonder if the target audience will still be into these movies. They might be more into Diary of a Wimpy freshman college coffee shop hipster.
Patent pending, patent pending.
Remember when Ghostbusters caught hell because it was being rebooted? This is what it looks like when they reboot a movie and nobody notices. But if you're gonna reboot, why not go all out? Make the Wimpy Kid transgendered. I'd read the shit out of that diary.
Dear Diary, they say that this movie takes place 1 year after the last Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Roderick Rules. You remember Roderick Rules, don't you, Diary? That's the one where the Wimpy Kid's older brother, Roderick, shows him all the tricks to being a teen delinquent, like how to hide your pot in your pants so your teacher won't find it, or where to get a good back alley abortion for your girlfriend. I'm just kidding, I didn't see it.
Dear Diary, this installment is a road trip movie where the family goes to see their grandmother for her 90th birthday. But Greg schemes to attend a video game convention along the way, and what passes for hilarity, if you've never seen a movie, ensues. Anyway, even though I'm not really looking forward to seeing this movie, at least now I can brush off all my old diarrhea of a Wimpy Kid jokes, and I just did.
Trying hard to fight off a vision of Mum and Auntie Una in fishnet tights.
Whoa, are you just using voiceover from Bridget Jones's Diary? I didn't know we could do that.
Sure, why not? Gotta liven up this Wimpy Kid nonsense.
In that case...
First time I met Ed was in the county lockup in Tempe, Arizona.
I love doing voiceovers.
I'm the guy who can get it for you. Cigarettes, a bag of reefer, if that's your thing.
This is fun.
I'm having a great time!
Totally.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Love actually is all around.
The Prince's Bride by S. Morgenstern, Chapter 1.
Saigon.
Shit. Wow, you really made that dark, Paul.
You guys heard that? There's something for everyone this week. If you're a sadist, there's Alien Covenant. If you're a young kid, there's Diary of a Wimpy Kid. And for those in between, an adult but young, a young adult, if you will, there's Everything, Everything. And finally, I can say this, something for Karen's birthday.
Yay! Sort of okay
Sort of?
movie.
Okay.
Good enough. All right. While the title Everything, Everything sounds like the marketing team couldn't settle on the title while trying to appeal to every single demographic, it's actually the story of a young girl who sacrifices everything for love.
Here's a movie that helicopter parents and their peanut allergic, lactose intolerant, gluten sensitive snowflake children can relate to. A teenage girl who is quite literally allergic to everything.
Maddie, played by Amanda Stenberg, is a teenage girl who has spent her entire life indoors because of immunodeficiency disorder.
You'll get nothing and like it.
That's right! The world will kill Maddie just by going out in it.
See, told ya.
It's based on a young adult novel written by someone who watches a lot of Seinfeld.
What are you looking at? Never seen a kid in a bubble before?
When a hot boy named Ollie moves in next door, Maddie begins a texting relationship with him, sitting around doing nothing but texting. But enough about all teenagers. Turns out sitting around the house all day on Facebook is a legitimate illness. Millennials, we owe you an apology.
Luckily, their bedroom windows face each other because movie! It's a good thing he took the small bedroom because his parents' bedroom window faces Wes Bentley from American Beauty.
Two windows facing each other leads to new innovations in dick pics, leading them to realize they are in love and she can stay inside no longer. Apparently, she's allergic to everything but teen dick.
The title of this movie comes from her desire to experience everything. Everything. And we assume someday to get rid of her stutter.
I'm gonna go get the papers,
In fact, Maddie eventually meets Ollie face to face and realizes that boys don't really have cooties. So she starts to suspect that she might not be sick after all and plans a trip to the beach with Ollie. At first, Ollie is against the idea, but once he sees Maddie in a bathing suit, he realizes that risking her life is worth it.
It's,
Small.
You're all heart, Ollie.
I've seen people who don't leave their house and they do not look like this. You know that guy at the bookstore who looks like the wall of used books formed up around him while he never moved? And they keep carving out space for his expansion at the hands of the fast food delivery? That's what they look like.
The rich tradition of black Jewish actresses continues with Amandla Stenberg. Amandla, of course, is the Zulu word for power, and Stenberg, as we know, is Hollywood for some kind of studio head. Rounding out the cast are other actors with names who have been in other movies, I'm sure.
How does this movie end? Watch the trailer. It shows everything, including the ending. It's not so much a preview as it is a recap.
Hey, welcome back to the show. We're about to celebrate Karen's birthday week. So what better way to do that than to bring back an old segment from the movie Showcast that everybody loved, and it's actually been requested that we do it again, and we will from time to time.
We take requests now?
Yeah, I'll be paying her $20.
Please request. Not just, we won't do obviously everything every week, but we're
I
happy
request
to bring you.
more hair. Is that how it works?
It does not.
We can request more hair?
It does
No?
not.
Okay.
Get that thing where they take it from your face, put it up on top of your head. But we are now bringing you Karen's birthdays, her look at the birthdays of those who make the movies. Celebrity birthdays with Karen. Take it away.
Yeah. Karen's birthdays, it's time for Karen's birthday. Karen's birthdays, it's time for Karen's birthday.
All right, so we're going to start my birthday week by wishing a very happy birthday to the woman who has one name, Cher, who turned 70.
70 what?
70.
There's more to that. Go on.
She just turned
79.
70. Now, she can play anywhere from Italian American to Jewish. Very rangy.
Speaking of requesting more hair.
Yes.
I've heard she's like as bald as the day is long.
Like a little baby chick.
Yeah, yeah.
But
She's like a Tweety bird. She looks like Tweety bird.
She just takes some of that hair in her face, put it up.
Shut up! Because why? Cher burst on the scene.
You sure you want this segment to come back, Karen?
Look, you're gonna like this. This is a really stupid joke I wrote. Okay. Cher burst on the scene as the living half of the duo Sonny and Cher, and now can be blamed for auto-tuning the news.
What was that song?
Believe.
And that was the first one.
The first one everyone went, wait a minute. It doesn't sound like
what the hell is wrong with her voice?
I believe there's something wrong with the song.
Let's wish a very happy birthday and start blowing out the candles for John C. Reilly.
We've left Cher?
Yeah.
We don't get any inside tip into what her actual name is? Because I do.
Charlene.
Charlene what?
Oh, I don't know. I used to know.
I wonder if it is Italian or if it's Jewish. Because she comes off authentic in a number of different
Cher is awesome.
roles.
I very much like Cher, especially because as a woman, she got stuff done.
And everybody needs to see Moonstruck. If you haven't, you should really leave the country.
And how old is Sonny? Dead.
She won.
That's how old he is.
You've brought things down. Yes.
On that note, happy birthday, John C. Reilly, who turns 47. But can play anywhere from live action put upon lump to an animated put upon lump.
That's
also rangy.
That's a tough 47. I'm just saying, John.
It's a lived-in 47.
That's a lived-in 47.
He's like 47 since he was 30.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So technically speaking, he hasn't aged poorly. He's always looked 47, which
Like
means
Fish.
he hasn't aged. Like,
Just like Abe Vigoda.
Abe Vigoda was born 87.
And he really capitalized on that. Because if you're on the set all day and you need someone who looks dead, you use Abe Vigoda, and he was good to go because he was 30.
Here's a phrase that was never used with Abe. Can we freshen him up a bit? Makeup, can we just freshen Abe?
All right, here's my dumb joke about John C. Reilly. John C. Reilly made a big impact on the scene in Boogie Nights when he bared it all. Or at least I wish he had. I thought he was cute in Boogie Nights.
Oh, but he wasn't naked.
Reed Rothschild, was that?
Yeah, he was
Chest
adorable.
Rockwell?
Chest Rockwell was his porn character. It's all good.
Something about him, very sexy. And celebrating
Really?
a birthday as Mr.
Yeah, let's not just gloss over that, Karen.
He was funny, and he was
Funny wins
very
with you.
adorable. Yeah, I don't,
Yeah, Rick Moranis.
Paul Preston.
Got proud
You
company.
made me stop and come back. See what happened? All right, now this is a very important birthday. Mr. Sir Ian McKellen, who
Sir
turns
Ian,
73. So he's only
Sir
3
Ian.
years older than Cher. put that in your brain for a second. He can play anywhere from a serious Shakespearean actor to an actor who can still nail a coveted 18 to 35 demographic.
He can also nail an 18.
He could probably nail an 18-year-old.
Coveted 18. I think Ian can pull that off.
And on a personal note, Sir Ian McKellen is my favorite Hobbit. And I don't like hobbits much.
He's a wizard.
Oh.
I was gonna say, isn't he tall for a hobbit?
Very
Karen
lanky.
doesn't watch these movies.
Isn't that a line from the
Just wanted
movie?
to
Didn't I just
reference
use
it.
a line from the movie? Aren't you a little tall to be a hobbit?
Stormtrooper
Oh,
line
you're
from
tall to be a
Star
Stormtrooper.
Wars. Lord.
I got my nerddom mixed up. Sorry.
Where's Adam when we need him?
A celebrated birthday is Helena Bonham Carter.
Tall to be a hobbit.
Talking about hair. Celebrating birthday is Helena Bonham Carter, who turns 46. Can play anywhere from Tim Burton to Edward Scissorhands.
How are these people only 15 years older than I am?
I don't know.
They've been around a while. I don't know how they can.
How long have you been around?
I haven't yet.
See, that's why.
I'm going to be around any time now.
Oh, this is fun. Little trivia for you about Helena Bonham Carter. I know how much you love the trivia. She is one of the only actresses in Hollywood who doesn't own a hairbrush. See, this is what you get when birthdays come back.
Did you do research on
I have to tell
did.
you, that is a talent-packed week
I
that
know.
shares your birthday.
I'm very lucky.
You're lumped right in there. I'm lumped in with the goofy-looking comedians. You're lumped in there with the talented actor class. It's all good.
Yeah, and also
Apropos,
oh yes,
I was once told that I share a birthday with Dolly Parton.
The day itself.
The day itself. I've never confirmed that. I've just enjoyed spreading that rumor, but I'm pretty sure.
Mine is Malcolm X.
How would you do that?
On
There's
the
an
interwebs.
internet now.
Malcolm X is my birthday, my exact birthday.
I know. Matthew Broderick, I think, and I share one.
As I get older, I think I'm acting more like Malcolm X. I'm a little
As
more.
you should.
I'm a little more angry
Yeah.
about everything.
Yeah, don't take any crap.
How fun.
Hashtag Karen so white.
And Bart, you know how much I love when celebrities sing.
I do know this, Karen. There's a
Yes.
couple of things you, the viewer at home, should know about Karen Volpe. One,
We're very curious.
it's her birthday.
Oh, that's a nice one.
And two, she loves when celebrities sing.
I do, and I thought since we have had so many guests in the studio, we would celebrate with another gentleman who shares my birthday, Mr. David Krumholtz, who was in studio.
He was.
Friend of the show.
And I encourage you to go see The Big Ask, the film he and Thomas Beatty were promoting when they came on the Movie Showcast.
Oh, yes, that's
It's out there even more than ever now. You can get it.
Menage a Trois movie.
Menage
In the cabin.
6 or 7,
Yeah.
I think. Right? He wanted to
The
wanted
Octotoire.
to make it with everybody in the cast.
Well, here it is, and I don't know why it is, and that is what makes this so amazing. I'm going to show you a little David Krumholtz singing Adele's "Someone Like You."
That's a celebrity singing a celebrity.
Roll it.
Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me, I beg. I remember you said that sometime it lasts in love and sometime it hurt instead.
All right, there you have it. Karen's birthdays.
Yay!
People will no doubt continue to be born, so we'll probably see this segment again.
Much against my better wishes, people will continue to be born.
Yes. And, I'm glad that people are reflecting back on the show and wanting to see different segments. And we'll keep bringing different segments back all the time. When I reflect back on this show, I think about that Everything movie. You know, when someone has to stay inside all the time. I wouldn't mind that. A little, staycation, get some stuff done.
I'm always looking for an excuse not to leave the house.
Exactly.
We know that for
So,
sure.
but what did you reflect on today's show, Karen?
I do think about that idea of not leaving the house, and once I get past the fact that I will be like, oh my God, I should probably clean the house, I would like to watch a ton of Netflix and kind of catch up on what everybody thinks I should be watching. I don't know where they have the time.
Get out of movie jail.
Yeah.
Some stuff. But you're right. If you're going to sit around the house looking at it, it's got to be clean. So
Yeah.
that's your first order is just cleaning the
Clean
damn
it,
thing.
'cause
And
you're
that's
gonna-
not why you wanted the day off. It's a vicious circle. Bart, what did you reflect on with today's show?
Birthday cake!
Hey! Birthday cake! All right, we'll fire it up. For one time, I'm not upset that you veered from actual conversation.
From actual Piscetti?
Guest of honor gets to cut the first slice.
Oh, fantastic.
Don't eat the
The decoration?
the decorations.
Them's ribbons.
Thank you, guys.
Don't eat the ribbons.
Happy birthday, everybody.
You would share a birthday, but not a birth year. So
No.
let's make that clear.